Well, we decided to try something different this year. Rather than talking, we're going to be doing over the next 4 days, and we're starting right here at the Habitat for Humanity build site. We're out here with a whole lot of volunteers, and they're even going to put a hammer in my hand, and believe it or not, they're going to get some use out of this politician. We've got a crisis of homelessness with more than 4,300 homeless individuals in our city. With these 80 tiny homes, every year hundreds of homeless individuals will be able to live for 2, 3, 5 months at a time. Often these are individuals who are working and simply need to save money for a first month's rent. We hope that these tiny home communities will provide a smooth transition to get them off the street and back on their feet. Last year I went to Capitol Hill in Sacramento with big city mayors throughout the state, and we secured $500 million for housing for the homeless. In the last 3 years, we've seen that we can get more than 6,000 homeless individuals off the street and into permanent housing. Just with the city programs alone, we've seen 73% of those that we're helping get off the street with a rapid rehousing program are staying housed. We launched a pilot last year with Destination Home to enable 271 families who are on the brink of homelessness to stay in their homes with much smaller grants than we would need to spend if they were actually homeless. 96% of those families are staying stably housed. Where we're not able to keep folks in their homes, we have emergency solutions. We're expanding what we call safe parking sites for families who need a safe place to stay. We're expanding warming centers and community centers, and we're working with great organizations, particularly our faith-based organizations, to enable more folks to be able to get off the street. We've boosted the minimum wage in the city of San Jose to $15 an hour. That will continue to rise with the cost of living. We've been able to house more than 1,200 veterans with the help of more than 700 landlords. We already have underway more than 2,000 rent-restricted affordable apartments being constructed. In the year ahead, we're going to be looking at creating what we call a commercial linkage fee, so that, for example, large tech employers who are building out in our city would also be paying a fee that we'd use to build more affordable housing. In a city of 1.1 million, ultimately, we have to find solutions that the market will help us solve. To really push what we call smart growth, that is building higher density units near transit stations. And we're allowing folks to be building smaller units, what we call, for example, co-living, which is a recent initiative that we just approved that's going to enable a lot of millennials, for example, to live in smaller units with community services, greater amenities, but smaller units that help more builders get a shovel in the ground and get built. There can be other ways we're boosting supply as well. We've streamlined the process for building granny units, and we've doubled the number of granny units that were permitted in the city of San Jose just last year. We're working with residents of mobile home parks. We think in just a few weeks we'll be able to talk about progress in the Winchester Park area, where homeowners have been working collaboratively with the owners to ensure that they have a good place to live at the same price while we're building more affordable housing on site. We're expediting permits. We're allowing new kinds of construction like prefabricated modular construction and changing the rules to enable that kind of housing to get built safely. These are the initiatives that are working, and we just need to scale them. We're going to continue to work on all these solutions because we know there's no one solution to our homelessness crisis. What we hope to accomplish through all of this is to really give all of our residents a view to what's actually happening in our city, not with a long speech, but by seeing folks at work making it happen. So I look forward to checking in over the next several days as we talk about how we can make San Jose the most successful multicultural community on the planet.